has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. This is Elliott. Big Leonard Williams there on the stop. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things off.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's Elliott. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
That's going to be caught. And he'll be out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Shewo Olalolua with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
It is good.
Well, they weren't messing around. 1st and goal, they don't do anything fancy. They just go to the fullback right away.
I like how you phrase that because oftentimes they come back to the fullback when it's late in the down and distance count, right? In this case, 1st down, let's go get it right now.
And he got it, 6 points on the board. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Randy Gregory on the stop.
He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run?
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. He's at the 30. 10. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. On 3rd down, Barkley. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Jones. His throw caught at about the 5.
Jones pass.
And the Giants are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
New York.
Saquon Barkley, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
14.
Extra point try good by Gano. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down the field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And some room to work. Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance.
Showtime today,
touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down-the-field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
Now Jones on 1st and 10. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. A good rally to the football. Keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
At the 47-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Jones flushed out right. Going right side here, and that's complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down.
It's a gain of 11 and a Giant 1st down. A give to Barkley out of the gun. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good And some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Saquon Barkley, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple down inside the 35 to the 34.
He's tackled at the...
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Here's Jones from the gun on 3rd down. Got a man, Slayton. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a Giant first down on a gain of 16. A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to make the tackle. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
On 2nd and 9, Jones to Shepard, complete over the middle. And the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Back to throw. Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. From the gun, Jones throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Jones. This will be caught at about the 5.
Complete.
Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. And oh no, they spike it here. That was 4th down. So they spike it on 4th down, and they will lose the football. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now their defense came through to the goal line. Stan got them the ball back. See what they can do about putting a drive together. Long way to go.
They need to reward that defense. A goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right? Give the defense a chance to catch their breath on the sidelines. At least get 2 first downs. 3 would be better. Change field position. Let them catch their breath.
And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Ezekiel Elliott, the ball carrier.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
He'll fire this deep for Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys! Michael Gallup, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 20. Six-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
New York.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, Jones looking middle, and it's incomplete. The intended target, Saquon Barkley, but it'll be second down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Jones. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he will have a Giants first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Keanu Neal with a safety safety blitz for the sack.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
His throw incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. Jones throwing on 3rd and long. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Jones now throwing on 1st down. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and
the last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
49-yard line.
Here's Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Nigel Bradham brings him down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, it's Elliott. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Prescott. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. One receiver to the left is Cooper.
We got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Now Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Now they'll try the jet sweep here. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Tip your cap to DeMarcus Lawrence. Nice play defensively.
Back at the 35-yard line.
That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball,
Get a completion.
you get a catch,
Yeah.
but still,
No
yardage. Okay.
Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Throwing on third and long. Jones. Oh, and Jones has just thrown his third interception. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
Now Jones on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Jones.
And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Second and 7 at the 50-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's got this down to the 35.
Jones pass.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jones. And his throw here's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
The Giants on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, Jones has just thrown his third interception. Picked off at the 28, the 30.